Yeah, very well played game. The team was very focused and played exceptional in all phases of the game. And we got leadership on the mound and the way Sam went about his business. Played good, clean team defense, and then I thought there was times at home plate were pretty exceptional on offense. The park was interesting today. You know, it's warm, but there was a north breeze coming in, and the ball really wasn't carrying at all in batting practice. So I didn't think it would be much of a home run hitting night, to be honest with you. And I thought the way we swung the bats and drove the ball was extremely impressive. Up and down the lineup, whether it's guys taking walks, hit by pitches, getting on base, scoring runs, having good long at bats, hitting extra base hits. I mean, there was just a lot of team offense in there that was really, really good. So great team effort. Very well played ball game by our kids, and I appreciate that. You know, they, much like you guys know, college students, final exams, lots going on. So appreciate their ability to stay focused and still finish the semester.
What did you think of that third inning?
Yeah, it was a pretty elite inning. Just the patience, consecutive quality at bats up and down the lineup, the hard hit balls. Literally, the guy. I mean, it was just literally a 9-man line that just kept passing it on. It was outstanding.
You guys have had a handful of collective offensive outings so far this year, but would you say this is one of the more complete?
Well, it was awfully good. It really would. I'd have to stop for a moment, maybe think back through some games. But you know, on a Friday night when someone puts their best, you know, guy to throw game one at you, it's awfully job well done by our kids. That young man had 5 wins coming into this thing. He's 5-1, so nothing to turn your nose up at on a Friday night starter. Has five wins in conference, so it's pretty impressive. It's good.
What did you see from Sam Garcia today?
Well, I saw a guy that looked like he was making pitches that were by design. He was throwing the ball to spots that Coach Walton felt like were ideal for us to have an advantage over the hitter. And then I saw him pitch beautifully with the lead. His concentration stayed very good. And sometimes with a lead like that happens, you know, the mind kind of drifts because it's not quite like static of pitch to pitch like you feel when it's 1-1 or 2-1. So I just saw a guy that maintained concentration, executed pitches, and you know, Sam's competed his tail off every single time out, so that doesn't surprise you. But I thought
is Sam one of those pitchers that pitches better with the lead, pitches better behind?
Oh, I think everybody pitches better with the lead. You know, I mean, I think if you ask each pitcher if you got some room to work, is that a good thing? They'd probably tell you, yeah. But he attacked the strikes, so 10 strikeouts, only 2 walks, 5 hits against a very good offensive team. Outstanding.
Josh, you mentioned last week in the pain, guys like Tyler and Aiden have had to play through since recovering. Seeing Sam take 3 walks, get on the run today, play as well defensively as he did, what's that like to see?
Yeah. Tyler 1 for 2 with 4 walks and a homer. Aiden 3 for 4, 2 RBIs. I mean, you know, just appreciate your players, appreciate their effort, appreciate their hard work, appreciate their toughness, I appreciate their resiliency. All that, you know. Is it necessary? It is, but does it mean everyone can do it? No. When your kids can do that, I admire them. I appreciate their commitment to Oklahoma State, put their bodies on the line and their performance on the line for their team. It means a lot.
You guys have hit 90 home runs now for 3 seasons in a row. Prior to that, that's happened once at this program since 2000.
Wow. Is
there a reason this is happening?
That's a thought that I wasn't aware of. Get a chance to think about that. It's great. Well, we've got some strong kids. I'll tell you that. We have some talented players. It's always about the players. I mean, for us to hit a bunch of home runs, you say, how's that happen? Well, Carson Lynch can hit a home run. Zach Earhart's a strong little rascal. He hits homers, and Nolan Schubert can hit a homer like no one's business. So I just think it's because of the players and their talent and their hard work. And there's probably a lot of things go into that, but it always goes back to the players. I always think back to when I was trying to perform. When I was successful, I owned that. I earned it. And when I struggled, I struggled. And the player has to own his performance. And when kids are performing well, that's them owning it. And that's a compliment to them.
In recruiting lately, have you been looking for power more?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have some big fellas. You know, we certainly probably prioritize power over speed. I mean, we're not looking to steal 100. We'll hit 100, but we're not looking to steal 100. So, you know, I mean, it's like the first base, you got a 6'7" guy. Brugge got here because he could really hit. You know, in left field, we got one of the most unique power hitting left fielders in the country. This game is to drive the ball to all fields and hit over the fence. Some people might go look for a 30 stolen base guy in left field. We look for the best power hitter in the upper Midwest of the United States. You know, so I mean, I think a little bit has to do with your style. I think our park is suitable to, hit the ball out. But ideally, I think you want to be good at all things. But sometimes in recruiting and building a team, you want to attract the best players that you can get. And if their skill set says to drive the baseball, first and second, nobody out, up three, you're gonna try to hit it. If that guy's skill set's to drop a punt, maybe you sack him up and look for a single. So a little bit, skill set driven.
What was kind of the message to the team? It was a big win on Friday night. Tech's gonna come back. Obviously, they lost 7 straight now in Big 12 play.
The other team is completely not part of what we do. My message was job well done, great team effort. Stay focused on what you do. Please take care of yourself. Show up tomorrow ready. Yeah, the opponent really can't be part of your formula. You have to stay within yourself.
And then obviously Tyler Wolfert's returning from his hand injury. What kind of peace of mind is obviously he plays good third base, mature bat. What have you seen from him this season?
Just a lot of grit, a lot of toughness. Showed up here 2 nights ago to pick something up, and he's in here by himself working. Just tells me his heart's in it. He's staying with it.